guys, I am back today and I've had several people commenting saying that they wanted to see a brow tutorial, so that's what I'm going to do for you today. So the two types of products that I'm going to be using in this tutorial are a pencil, and this is just, I think it's a brand called Chilla, and it's just a really skinny, I don't know if you can see, like a really skinny eyebrow pencil. And then I'm also going to use, and this is filthy, don't judge me, the Wet n Wild eyebrow kit in ash brown. So one thing to remember with eyebrow products is you don't want something that's going to be too warm. Our eyebrows lean ashy, unless we're red, we have red hair, then they're not going to lean ashy. But most brunettes, your brows are going to lean toward an ashy color as opposed to a red color. Like me, I dye this hair red. But as you can see, my eyebrows are an ashy brown color. So I'm going to touch just really quick on shaping eyebrows. So mine are too thin, obviously, but they won't grow in after some unfortunate plucking when I was a child, and I should have listened to my mom, so listen to your mothers, ladies. Morning you. But anyway, so you want your brows to start roughly right here. So if you hold this up to your nose, that's where your brow should start. And then if you take it this way, go to the end of your eye, that's where it should end. So mine are pretty, good as far as that goes, but like I said, they're just too thin. So we're going to do a pencil on this eye. So here I have a little eyebrow brush. This is from Tarte, and it's chewed by dogs, so try to ignore that. But as you can see, it has a really fine tip. It's an angled brush, and then on this end there's a spoolie. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to get you closer where you're really invading my space, is brush my eyebrow hairs up. And this is just going to allow you to see where the bottom of your brow is. There. So what you're going to do is you want to start, if you see me looking at weird places, I'm trying to look in my mirror while I'm doing this because it's really hard to look in the phone, is start faking brows. So if you'll know throughout the first part of your brows, if you'll notice over here, they kind of go upward a little bit more, and then as you start to get further along your brow, they start going in that direction. So we're just going to fake some little hairs here. And then you can clean it up as much as you want also. And I'm going to slightly fill this in because I like to make my brows look a little bit thicker than they are because they're pretty thin. So stroking motions, and then kind of fill this in that way. So now, depending on how you want your arch, will be what you do next. So you can kind of just go right along with the brow, get to that tail end. But I like to make mine just a smidge more arched. So I just kind of go up with it. And And then keep filling it in. Until you get a shape that you like. That's pretty good. I mean, you know, it's okay. So, as you can tell, there's a big difference already. So what I'm going to do is take my spoolie and brush it through the beginning of your brow. One mistake, actually, you know, brush it through your entire brow. I don't know why I said just the beginning, but one mistake that a lot of people make is that they try to get the inside of their brows just as dark as the outside, and that just looks fake. Naturally, the inside of our brow is lighter than the outside of our brow. So when you're doing any kind of brow product, you want to mimic that. You know, you don't want it to be all one color the whole way through. You want to kind of mimic what your brow would do naturally. Okay, so that light just got crazy. Anyway, just make sure you brush them into place like you want them, and I would probably just leave this brow alone. Okay, so that's the pencil method. So now we're going to get out this disgusting little palette, I guess, kit, eyebrow kit, and we're going to do the other eyebrow. So we're going to start off the same, brushing it up. Mine looks horrible right here because I had an unfortunate incident with trimming my brows earlier this week. Don't ask. Somebody got a little trim happy. So, as you can see in an eyebrow kit, I wonder if I can get this dirt off this wax here a little bit. Okay, that's wax. So, if you can put your wax down before these powder products to help the powder products stick better if you have a problem with them sticking. But I don't really, the older I've gotten, the drier my skin has gotten, so I don't really have a problem with powder sticking in my brows. They usually stick fairly well. So we're going to go in with the second shade, which is the lightest color. I always start out light because you can always get darker, but if you go dark, it's sometimes hard to go lighter. So, okay, I'm going to be trying to look in this mirror over here, and let's just hope I can see. So with the powder, you kind of do the same that you did with the pencil. You want to make little strokes, slightly more upward. Oh, I hope you can see this. Toward the beginning. I hope this lighting isn't too wonky for you. Let me adjust it a little bit. Maybe that's better. I don't know. So you start with little upward strokes toward the beginning, and then the further over you get, you can make more horizontal strokes. And then, my goodness, this light is trying me today. So once you get toward the middle, you're going to want to start shaping it if you're like me and you barely have any eyebrow hairs, because you can't keep your trimmers away from your eyebrows. So, kind of map you out a shape here. Just create a tail. Go above your arch a little if you're trying to thicken them up. which I'm trying to do. So, this is going fairly well. So you can see it's a lot lighter toward the inside. Then it progressively gets darker. Brush that powder through. And I can still see my brown mishap coming through, but yeah, whatever. So, I think that's pretty good. And as you can tell, my eyebrows are totally different shapes, but I mean, who cares? Something to always keep in mind, your eyebrows are never going to be perfectly symmetrical. Just like your face is probably not going to be perfectly symmetrical unless you're a supermodel. So, what I've always heard and what I would always tell people is that eyebrows should be sisters, not twins. And in some cases, maybe like first cousins. But yeah, don't worry about them not being symmetrical. Nobody's going to notice. And if they do, then they have way too much time on their hand. So there you go. As a finishing step, you can do this. Just add like a clear mascara or a clear brow gel. And you can get a clear brow gel, but it's probably way cheaper to just buy a clear mascara. So just brush on up toward the middle, and then make sure you get all those strays. I should probably trim those away, but after the incident, which is what I'm going to call the issue I'm having with this brow, I'm not going to. So, up toward the middle, to the side, and there you go. That's pretty much it. Let me back you up so you're not right in my face. Oh, this light. But, okay. So there's your brows. So, thanks for watching, and I will get back with you. I have a couple more videos that I'm going to be doing this week because of requests on Facebook. So, let me know if you guys want to see anything else, and I will accommodate you. Alright, have a good week, guys.